If you want to keep your heart strong and healthy, you need to watch this video all the way to the end. Pay close attention because today I'm going to reveal the top 5 foods that are secretly destroying your heart from the inside out. And at the end of this video, I'll share a bonus heart healing tip, a simple food that naturally controls blood pressure, cleans your arteries, and strengthens your heart without any medication. So let's dive right in and discover those 5 foods that are acting like poison for your heart. Heart attacks aren't just happening to people over 60 anymore. We're seeing 30 and 35-year-olds having heart attacks left and right. You go to the gym, you don't have excessive stress, and even your cholesterol levels come back normal on your blood work. But you still end up having a heart attack. Ever wonder why this happens? Because the danger isn't somewhere out there. It's hiding in our everyday food. The foods we think are healthy or harmless are actually becoming slow poison for our hearts. So let's start with the first food that I believe is the most harmful and is used in every other American household. Food number 1 is refined seed oils. These oils are made through industrial-level processing involving extreme heat, chemical solvents, and multiple refining stages. After all of this processing, there's nothing left nutritionally except one thing: excess omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 is essential for our bodies, there needs to be a balance between omega-6 and omega-3. When omega-6 levels get too high in our body, they trigger inflammation. This directly affects our heart's blood vessels, causing damage from the inside. Plaque starts building up, and the risk of heart attack increases dramatically. I remember a 45-year-old patient who was a non-smoker, non-diabetic, and took daily morning walks. He did everything to stay fit. But when he got an angiography done, we discovered his arteries were 60% blocked. You know what his mistake was? He used refined sunflower oil in everything, thinking it was the healthiest oil for his heart. Refined oils are just the beginning. The next food I'm about to tell you about is America's favorite, but it should stay far away from your heart because it's your heart's biggest enemy. Food number 2 is bakery items and processed snacks. If you eat cookies, cakes, white bread, or other refined flour products every morning or evening, this habit can simultaneously increase your blood sugar, cholesterol, and internal inflammation. Most bakery products contain trans fats, which increase LDL, bad cholesterol, and decrease HDL, good cholesterol. They're also loaded with added sugar, which increases insulin resistance and damages the heart's lining from within. You might think just 1 or 2 cookies a day won't hurt, but when this becomes a daily habit, these small quantities add up to cause major damage. How many of you have toast and coffee for breakfast every day? Who doesn't have time for lunch, so you grab cookies or chips to fill up? And who needs snacks with their afternoon coffee? Let me know in the comments so I can see how many of you are making this mistake. But if you are making this mistake, it's not too late. Instead of cookies, start eating nuts or roasted chickpeas. Instead of white bread, have whole grain bread or a small whole wheat wrap. And if you're really craving these foods, you can have them occasionally, but please avoid making them a daily habit. Food number 3 is refined meat. While fresh white meat or lean meat isn't too bad, you can have it once or twice a week, but if you prefer processed meat, it's one of the worst foods for your heart. Processed meats like deli turkey, sausages, ham, or bacon contain high amounts of preservatives, excessive salt, and chemical nitrates that enhance the color of the meat and extend its shelf life. Try this experiment. Take a small piece of fresh meat and a piece of processed meat, like sausage, and leave them outside. The fresh meat will completely spoil and rot in a day or 2, but the processed meat will stay exactly the same. Think about it. If bacteria don't want to eat it, why are we eating it? And if you do eat fresh meat, try not to eat fried meat. Instead, go for home-cooked, grilled, or steamed chicken or meat. Even fresh meat can harm you if it's fried. Food number 4 is refined flour products. White bread, pasta, noodles, burger buns, pizza base, and crackers, all of these are made from refined flour. And refined flour is the most processed form of carbohydrates, the worst form, if I may say so. It doesn't just increase obesity and blood sugar, but can also raise your triglycerides, which is a major marker for heart attack risk. Try to replace white bread with whole grain options or wraps made from alternative grains. Instead of refined flour snacks, eat chickpea pancakes, quinoa bowls, or homemade whole wheat crackers. Include fiber-rich ingredients like flax seeds, oats, and chia seeds in your diet. If you avoid refined flour, this will be a great signal for your heart. It will improve your heart health and reduce the unnecessary risk of blockages in your heart. The fifth and final food item is soda and sugary beverages. These don't refresh you, they stress your heart. Whether it's hot weather, a wedding, a party, or lunch at a restaurant, it doesn't feel complete without a cold drink. A glass of cola, packaged fruit juice, or flavored iced tea, you think you're just getting a little sugar. But wait, this actually has a terrible effect on your liver, insulin system, and even your heart all at once. A 12-ounce can of cola contains an average of 30 to 35 grams of sugar. That's about 7 to 8 teaspoons of added refined sugar. And when you consume this sugar in liquid form, it gets absorbed into your bloodstream the fastest. This increases liver fat, causes insulin spikes, and leads to metabolic dysfunction, belly fat, and strain on your heart. So these are the 5 foods that are weakening your heart day by day. But as I promised, now I'm going to tell you about a bonus natural remedy that will help clean, calm, and strengthen your heart.
Bonus heart healing remedy. So avoid those 5 foods and start taking this next remedy. I'm sure it will be extremely beneficial for your heart. This remedy is drinking 1 glass of fresh celery juice on an empty stomach every morning, along with 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed. Or if you don't like celery juice, eat a salad made from 1 medium-sized raw beet daily. Celery helps control blood pressure, is a mild diuretic, and flushes out sodium and excess fluid from the body. Flaxseed contains soluble and insoluble fiber that reduces cholesterol. Alternatively, if you prefer beet salad, beets contain high amounts of nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in the body, relaxing and expanding the arteries. This improves blood flow throughout the body and naturally regulates blood pressure. You can start with either of these 2 remedies. This will be an excellent habit for your heart. Which of these 5 foods shocked you the most? And are you going to start drinking celery juice or eating beet salad? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know what warning signs appear 7 days before a heart attack, the symptoms that alert you and give you signals to be careful, you can watch this next video. I've shared some extremely important information that every person needs to know. See you in the next video. Until then, take very good care of yourself. Stay happy, stay healthy, always.